Hello, everyone. Now we're coming into the last weekend of the July, the 17th Sunday in Ordinary Time. The first reading, 2 Kings, chapter 4, verses 42 to 44. A man came from Baal Shalisha, bringing to Elisha, the man of God, 20 barley loaves made from the first fruits. And they distribute them, and afterwards, and when they had eaten, there was some left over, as the Lord had said. The Lord's miracle, his power, worked through Elisha, the man of God. It is sort of a preface to what Jesus does, the power of God. With Jesus, he gives out the 5 barley loaves and the 2 fishes. They had as much fish as they wanted and bread as they wanted. They gathered up the fragments. There were 12 wicker baskets from the 5 barley loaves. They all recognized the sign, and I'm sure the word went through all the people that were there of the great miracle that had been worked. And Jesus recognized, since Jesus knew that they were going to come and carry him off to make him king. Well, Jesus is king, but he's king of heaven, not a worldly king. He in no way wanted to be king in this world, but to be recognized as king in the heavenly realm, king of our souls, king leading us into heaven, king of us as a heavenly people, and not a worldly king in any sense of that secular ruler. So he withdrew to the mountain alone, rejecting their desire to make him king, a worldly king. Going over to the second reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians. I, a prisoner for the Lord, urge you to live in a manner worthy of the call you have received, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another through love, striving to preserve the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. One body and one Spirit, as you were called, to the one hope of your call. One Lord, one faith, one baptism. One God and Father of all, who is over all, through all, and in all. I love that. That's all one sentence. Starts at the beginning, and you don't get a period till the end of that. Very much a sentence from our St. Paul, and from those times. Notice the idea of the one. We are one people. And where is our oneness found? In God. God makes us one, because we are all so completely immersed together as a people in God. We become one. Oneness is in the one God, drawn into one by God. While we're still in this world, we're called to be a heavenly people. That is the kingdom that we're called to be a part of, even while we're in this world. With Jesus as king over us, drawing us into one people. May the dear Lord, and through the Spirit, make us into the oneness that he wants us to be. One in him. God bless you all.